This conference will now be recorded.
Okay. So, yeah, this was a really fun class, and if you guys like it, there's another one that's more complicated, and I'll show it to you if we have time at the end, and then I'll send it to you if you want to do it, but I'll at least show you how to get it started.
It's too complicated for class.
Well, we're doing the easy ones first, right? And then it looks like really complicated, but because you guys did the thing on the circle, you know how you drop it down one when you're with your rulers, you make the straight lines look like there's a circle.
Yeah.
That's what this other one looks like. It looks like it's that. Yeah, it looks like it's I think I put a picture of Facebook on that one.
Woo.
Yeah, it looks really complicated, right?
Yes,
so
does.
I didn't put that in there, but I can show you kind of what we did.
Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
That is very complicated.
Oh, this one. Yeah.
It was really cool, but it's
It's
takes a little bit of.
paying attention.
Well, it's not to be done on Friday at 4. I can tell you that. After you had 3 events in a row, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's not to be done. All right, so you guys have the one that it's just the circle, so it's not too busy on that picture. So go ahead and open your stuff up. Open up your software, and we're going to go get a blank canvas.
What?
So without us seeing them, they can see your screen.
Oh,
I'm going to can you guys see my screen?
it says I can't sign on. There it is. No, I can't.
It's not going to let you sign on? How come?
No, it says you don't have any activations available.
Just shut off one and pop back on. Because you can reactivate at home. Okay, let me just make sure. I want to be able to so hang on, you guys. Sorry, I need to figure out how to put you on the side so I can still see you a little bit.
Yeah, good luck. That one's painful.
Active cameras, or I can just say hide.
Well, as long as they can see you. I was just had used to that. Are they talking to you?
Yeah. What do I need to do? I need to do something so they see my
They
screen.
all have their
You had to share.
Oh, there we go. Okay, that's what I have to do. You wanna, okay, share.
It won't let me deactivate. Well, because it's not activated.
Share.
Makes me feel good that she's having issues.
Sorry.
I'm signed in.
Wait, oh, okay, I see. So that neither one of us, oh, there we go. Okay. Well, I don't want to share that. I want to share this.
But I can't deactivate anything else either. Oh, well.
All right. I figure they'll be able to see.
Well, they should unmic and tell us if they're not.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, look at that. What's that?
Weird.
Is it flashing up there?
Yep. It is.
Okay, then. All righty.
It says, I want to do the hard one.
I guess.
The hard one.
I guess. I'd shut down and try to reboot and see if it'll come back up and say that something's. Okay, so if your little hoop block is not popped up and blinking, we're going to try to go to enter size. So we're going to go to enter size, and then we're going to make it 200 by 200. And Phil had some reason for us to do it this way instead of the actual size. Actually use one from the drop down, but I have to tell you, I can't remember why. I can't. I know I have some notes from his class.
But you know, that's the way he always does
He
it.
always does it like that?
He always enters the hoop size.
Huh.
Yeah.
I've never been in one of his class, or online and
Yeah.
stuff that he hasn't done that.
Yeah. I know he said some reason, but
That's probably a good one.
I know there is. And I know he said don't ever touch the finish
Yeah.
because he said it's evil. Double check on the web.
What
BP3.
finish?
Don't touch finish, it's evil. But I can't remember why he told us to do this. But anyway, so we got a 200 by 200 up, and we're going to go ahead and click create. And it stopped flashing, okay. And then we're going to go to digitizing. And this exercise is really slick, and I think it really explains how to go back and forth between the draw and the paint module the way he does this.
Never touch finish when you're going.
Yeah, don't
other
touch this
module.
finish. Yeah, because
Oh,
he said
yeah.
it does all kinds of crazy stuff.
It breaks the connection.
Yeah. So, all right. So when you get your little pop-up to come up, we're going to go ahead and say cancel. Okay.
No luck.
And then we're going to go to the view tab.
You want me to scoot up there?
I've done them at home.
Oh.
Oh, good. You can help me then. Okay. So we're going to go to the view tab. And when we're in the view tab, we're going to go edit the background. And I feel like I've never done any of this stuff that we did. I mean, I did it at convention, but I feel like it's tools that we just didn't use. La, 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 la. Somebody play the Jeopardy song. Okay. So it automatically dumped us over into draw and paint when we did that. So now we're going to go to insert. And we're going to go down to number 77.
And you confused me because the numbers are underneath.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, I was going to say, because that doesn't look like a curved arrow.
Yeah.
Oh.
It looks like an arrow.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, whoops. Well, they're probably at a different place when you get in a different module.
Turn it into a pedal.
Yes. Yes. So you're going to go ahead and click that pedal. And then after you click it, you need to go to the little insert beside it, and that'll dump it onto your, and it'll insert it into the canvas. I was going to say dump it on your screen. It dumped it on my screen. Okay. All right. So now you got that little pedal, and we're going to go over here on the side, and we're going to go to the line tool. So that's your line that would be going around the design. And you're going to click that drop down and change your line size to 1.5. Okay, so you can see it a little better there. And then we're going to go down below to the fill section and click the X. And that'll take the color out of the fill. So now you have your one there. And we're going to go back over to the view tab. And we're going to take the grid off. So you're going to click where it says show grid, and that's actually going to unhide the grid. Okay. And then we're going to go to the multiply tab. And we're going to go to the multiply mode. So it's talking about this line, this group of things here, and click on enable the multiply. So you get that beautiful thing there when you do that.
Oh, lovely.
Isn't that pretty? Now click on circle. And then it's going to put in a bunch of grid. Maybe.
That's what we done do anything.
You keep sitting there and acting like it's circle. Okay, so we're going to come up here to repeats and set the repeats to 16 or 62 or 40. Okay.
Why does it keep going to 40?
I don't know. I didn't even touch it and it's doing it. Okay. So now you're.
16 to stay in there. Mine keeps going to 40.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was just me and my mouse.
No.
Can you get it to go?
Let me try using the arrow. No. Wait. The down arrow.
Yeah, you have to use the arrows.
Oh, if I use the down arrow, it would
Yeah.
stay.
I think it just defaulted to the most.
That's interesting. Okay, so you can see I have my 4-pointed arrows here. So we're going to grab that guy and just drag him and start dragging him out. Or in. So you got the option to do it pretty much how you want to. Just want to make sure that all your things fit on the canvas before you start, before you save it. So we're right there. And then when you want to click apply, when you have it the way you want it, you click apply. And there you go. It just turned it into a beautiful design. Well, it's not a design yet. Okay. So then we're going to go up here to File and go to Exit at the bottom. And that'll close the Paint and Draw window. And now you have the design back over there in digitizing. So we're going to fade the design out a little bit. So you can grab this little slider here and we'll make it go to like 50%. Okay. And then you're going to go to the Quick Create tab, digitizing. And we're going to come all the way over to the far right and say create a background. And then you're going to get a little pop-up and you want to say retain all individual objects. So that's the top one, retain all objects. And then say okay to that. And then you can see they're all separate when the film strip comes up here. Okay, and see how it has those beautiful Bezier curves?
Mm-hmm. Why don't I see? Oh, okay.
Did it come? Okay.
It takes it a while.
It takes a while, yeah. So now we want to do global properties, but before you can go over into film strip and right click, you need to click off of there so that you don't have those all highlighted. Okay, so when you have just one of them highlighted, you can right click and get the global properties to come up.
Well, I think there's gremlins in this place.
It kind of seems like it. And then you're going to go ahead and change the length of the stitch to 3.5. And then say okay.
That's it.
And then we're going to exit the digitizing. So we're going to go File, Exit. Okay, and now we're back in the embroidery module. And you can save it here. So you can save it if you want as a VP4. So you can go and edit it later. So we're going to call it Textured Circle. That's too much for me to type. Okay, and go ahead and save that. And then we're going to go ahead and export it.
Do a stitch out on it.
Oh, want to see what it looks like?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll go to Home. This isn't in the thing. And then we'll go to up to the top here to Design Player.
That's the word.
Yeah, that. The stitch out. Okay, and we'll watch it, and it turned it into a, okay, play. Okay.
Right.
Maybe. We're going to make it play a little faster, but I mean, if you have a quilt, you need to fill a block up in a hurry. It's pretty
What
quick.
is-
Well, you're still not going much faster. No, maybe. How many? Yeah.
But look, it's starting and stopping up at that point, so you're gonna have a lot of tails.
Oh.
But I don't look on the back of that one I did. I don't think I did.
I don't know where
I
are
don't
they?
know. Oh, here it is. Sorry.
Well, I didn't look at the back because it does have a, yeah.
At the point of every one of them, it's gonna have tails.
Well, how would you get rid of that?
You'd have to really mess with it.
Oh yeah, I'd be fine with it just like this.
Yeah, because otherwise
Except it was on the back of your
you'd
quilt.
you'd have to come back down.
Either that or if you can move your start points down to
Into
there.
the middle.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
where they crossed over each
I'm
other.
just not going to let anybody look at the back.
Okay.
And you can trim you could turn off the tie-offs, right? Maybe.
But then you'd have to
Then you would have to bury the
tie and
tails.
bury.
Judy will be the automatic trimmer. Okay, so that's the first one, pretty quick, but what a fast way to make a quilt block.
Yeah,
And you could redo the shape before you even started.
and I hadn't really known about that quick create from background thing.
Yeah, I had never used that before.
Uh-uh.
I mean, I know I've tried to make stuff and it didn't go well, but this, it smoothly takes you back and forth, which I didn't even know. I know Janie tried to explain it before, but it still wasn't.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. Yes, it was so fun in class. Okay, so then, do you guys have any questions about that one? Standing by. Oh, no can run. No can run. What is she doing so late? I'm allergic. You can just sit right here. You're running so late today. What's going on?
Oh, I've had a lot of heavy packages today.
Uh-oh. Well, we didn't have any this time.
It's okay. It's good exercise. Happy weekend.
You too, thanks.
She's so cute.
She's the holiday help.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. So do you guys have, which one else, what's the next one you have, do you think?
If it's alphabetical, it's quilt block.
Okay. So the textured quilt,
Yeah, textured quilt block.
Quilt block.
This one.
Okay. All right. So this one uses one of the K stitches from the Viking. All right. So I'm not gonna close these. I'm just gonna let them here. I'm gonna go file and I'm gonna go new window so they can be down there if I want to toggle back over and see them. Okay. God, let me shut some other stuff off here. Let's shut that off. That's a hog. Okay, that might help a little bit. Okay. It's thinking.
There you go.
Okay. All right. So we're going to go to the blank canvas again. And so when I did this one yesterday, because I knew I was sewing it out on the Epic 3 and the hoops, I couldn't use the hoop that it said right here.
Yeah.
So I did have to modify it because I knew it wasn't gonna, because we couldn't use it. I couldn't use that hoop yesterday. But today you can use it.
Right.
Or is this no, you can use it. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do the enter the hoop size again. I wish I could remember. I'm gonna have to ask Phil why he told us to do that, just out of curiosity.
Yeah.
He was Facebooking me last night saying, "Let me know how your class goes," because I mentioned him when I post the pictures. 360. Okay, and I know that Phil is Lee's favorite. Okay, so say okay to that. So then we have that hoop. All right, so now we're going to go to the Create tab, and our little wizards pop up, and we're going to go to make a quilt block.
I'm gonna hide that thing down at the bottom where it says.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. Till now, I'll probably need it. Okay. I'm still not used to operating the way that new update of GoTo is. It's
weird.
yeah.
It was weird before.
It's different. Yeah. So you're gonna get
we
a.
never could even get it to work the month she was gone, right?
Right.
Yeah, we figured that out. Yeah. So now you're gonna do the filled quilt block with no inner shape. But just a reminder, you guys, on these, if you want to see what filled quilt block with the inner embroidery would look like, here you have your embroidery in here, and then it did its fill out around it. So just to remind you that if you can't remember, I like to click them because then you can see what it's going to do. So that one's the inner shape, this one's the outer shape, and then we're using the inner shape one, and then the bottom one is the quilt block with nothing in it. So I like to use this one to create too, because you can say, okay, I got a this by that, and then fill the whole thing. What?
You want the one above.
Right. Okay, so that's the one
You
we're.
were giving her a blessing.
Well, I could certainly use it. Go ahead. Okay.
Neither one of us are capital.
Yeah. Oh, this ought to be great. Okay. All right.
Watch out, here comes the light.
I know. Hey, you thought the power was funny before. All right. So then we're going to go ahead and say next. And we're going to go up to our shapes right here. And we're going to go to number 2 in the shapes. And then we're going to make side A 260. And side B is going to be 360. And we're going to uncheck the cut line. We don't want it to put a cut line. Okay. And then go ahead and say next. All right. So then here's all your different motifs. Just a reminder, if you're doing our ornament class tomorrow, you could click on channels and set the size of these and just quilt them right in your hoop. I mean, and with that big one now, you could crank out some backgrounds, really. I mean, this one I could have, if I had time, I could have laid them right on there, and you won't even see where it started and stopped. But we want to go to motif. And then you're going to click the options for the drop down. And we're going to go to the Viking stitches for motif number 1. And we're going to the K menu, which is your Omni stitches. And we are going to pattern number 6. Okay. Now I got to pay attention here because I forgot to do something a couple times when I did this. So pattern number 6. Okay, and then uncheck your proportional. And we're resetting the height and width then to 28. And the width to 32.5. Okay, so that was the first one. Now you're going to go over beside that to that tab that says motif number 2. And you have to make sure you check the number 2 one, or it won't let you do anything. So now we're saying that, yes, I'm going to use 2 motifs together. So we're using the same setting, the Viking, the K menu, and number 6 again. 6. Okay, so we're going to uncheck proportional and we're going to check mirrored. This is what I forgot when I did it the first time. And then the reverse, which I don't know what that does. I'm not sure.
He wants you that unchecked.
Reverse is, unchecked, sorry. Okay. And then the size is going to be the same thing, 28. 28. And the bottom one is 32.5. All right. And don't say okay because we're not done there yet. Okay, then we're going to go to the top one over there that says spacing. And the gap is going to stay the way it is. The offset on the horizontal is going to be 50. So when I do that, it's going to shove them a little bit off or halfway, and then go to options, the last tab. Your angle is 0, you're doing a running stitch, and the length is 12 mm's. And then let's see what we did by saying okay.
Cool. Looks just like yours.
It looks, does it look just like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot something when I did it the first time, but what a fast way to make some quilt blocks. Well, and I was going to do that one on white because you could color it too.
You're thinking outside the
Oh, I know. It's because she was doing all that stuff with that handy quilter. I was like, oh my God. That leaf one she had that had all those leaves and anywhere
that
they
was
overlap.
beautiful.
When Nancy was here, didn't you? Or no?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you see how she used
She had-
cotton, white cotton
I was
thread,
wondering
and then
if
colored all the threads?
he could-
on
Oh,
that
yeah.
one?
In Pro Stitcher
That's, I was thinking you were
program
still
that.
there.
Yeah, I
channel
did.
quilting,
Yeah.
and then take the applique and cut out the center so you didn't have it behind the ornament.
Behind
That's
the,
what I was
yeah. Well, we figured out something else this morning too.
Uh-oh.
No, Nancy has some very nice samples.
Yes,
Yeah,
she always.
she's a quilter. I mean, she's
Oh,
a
yeah.
she's a long arm quilter. Do you notice when she started talking about that,
Yeah.
because she was scheduled to come when we were getting the long arm from Viking
Oh.
Oh,
last year, and then when they finally pulled the plug, but yeah, she got a lot of nice projects.
Yeah. She's
she's a nice lady.
Okay, so when that is exactly the way you want, you can go ahead and click finish, and you just made yourself a great background for something. Okay, so then you can save it. So save, and this will be the VP3 if you want to edit a texture quilt block. Save, and then go ahead and export, which that was what my other question was. If you had something on the computer, could you send it to the Epic 3?
Should be able to.
I'm sorry. What did
If you had something from here and you sent it to your Epic 3, was it going?
I think so. I think
Mine wouldn't go.
It wouldn't go with it. I'm sorry. It wouldn't go with the send. I think you had to use the top button.
I was able to put it into the cloud, and then I could go over there and pull
No,
it down.
but go up to the, the little cloud up there.
Yes.
And if your Epic 3 is up, it should be listed.
Well, and it was listed, and it said it was sending. Oh, and now ours is not showing that it's.
But because you're not.
It should be. It should be because we were logged in, but
Oh.
but I would.
found out if I'm not in embroidery edit, it won't end up on the machine.
Well, I had it to the embroidery screen because I know you got to do
Yeah.
that.
I I know I've sent some there, but obviously, yeah, going to the cloud.
So I was fussing, so I'm like, okay. And
But
then I
like
just
I
put
said-
it in the cloud and then,
I'll
Yeah.
go home and try.
yeah, see if you can, yeah. I don't know what, I could see the machine there.
And it wouldn't.
It said it was going to the machine, but when I got over there, it wasn't. And I thought, well, maybe I got some setting on the machine that I don't know. Like I was trying to change the screen colors or something that it wasn't.
I know that when I used the send under file,
It didn't go that way.
Use the little
Well, that's,
airplane up at the top.
yeah, this is what, well, I use this one over here.
Yeah.
Because that's really the only way you can get it to the cloud now, too. I mean, I used to be able to just, under file, select cloud, but they don't sync anymore. At least mine don't seem to. So I send it, I use that button, which I wasn't in the habit of using before.
Well, I turned on my icon, but it decided it wasn't on the internet. So I wanted to see if I could see it send to there to see,
Yeah.
to see if that was going to work. But I'm like, okay, I don't have time for that. I need to embroider. But it's so quiet.
Nice.
Yeah, oh, it's very quiet. I have, my sewing room's upstairs, but our dining room table there's just an open stairwell up there. And I was embroidering something and we were eating. I gotta go up and look because I'm not getting any messages. And there it is. Just stitch it away.
Yeah,
I could always hear it before.
I gotta walk all the way in the room now to see if it's still running.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
You have to get out your baby monitor now.
well, I just have to trust it.
Yeah.
I mean, I have to trust that I'm getting my messages and
Yeah.
stuff, but
Yeah, I did get
I
my
know.
message. I guess
Yeah.
it is still running.
yeah.
Okay. All
Although it
right.
didn't tell me it broke the felting.
Well, then they don't have that programmed in yet.
That probably told me that, hey, I stopped.
Something happened. Yeah. Well, it wouldn't have said your bobbin was, and you wouldn't say nothing about your thread because you didn't have. So it couldn't.
They said something stupid about your foot.
Yeah. 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 The AI might have went. We have impact. Okay. So now we're going to do the diamond one. So go get a new one. New window.
The waves, right?
Yeah.
Oh, the waves. Oh, okay. Okay.
We only have 3.
Okay. Well, I'll do this other one. I'll do the waves and then I didn't stitch out the waves, but I'll do the other one I stitched out after this one. Because I think I had 4 of them, but
Yeah, that's a different one.
yeah,
yeah.
that's a different one. But we'll do that one too.
Okay. You didn't tell me to send that.
Well, I didn't know how, you never know.
I understand.
Okay, so let's go to the blank canvas. And we're going to enter the hoop size. 260. 360. Okay, and say okay. And then we're going to go to the frames. Frame. Not frames, frame. That would be under super designers. Frame. And then we're going to go to motif underline, which is over here. And I think it's still. And click on select motif. Yeah. I thought this was when it told me to. Okay. Oh, so over here on this one,
Yeah.
that's where we got to do motif underline. I was at the wrong place.
Oh, right.
Under
I've
the
never
category.
used that before.
The motif underline.
Yeah.
Oh, I would follow the I'm sorry.
Yeah, don't you
Don't
know
do
she
that.
don't know what she's doing.
Do
Okay.
what she says, not
Yeah,
what she
yeah,
does.
yeah, that. Okay, so that guy. All right. So now we're going to go to select motif over here. And then we're going to go to the Viking stitches. Whoops. Watch me, Meg. I'm not doing the right thing. And then we're going to go to the K menu again. And we're going to go to pattern number 1, which happens to be right there. No gap. The height is 16.5 and 51 point, which means we must need to uncheck the proportion,
Yeah,
right?
he doesn't tell you that, but you do.
Yeah. Okay, so uncheck it.
I just left the proportional was checked
Did it let you change it to
Yeah.
51?
so far.
Because normally it'll.
Yeah, that's weird.
Okay.
Who knows?
All right, 51.
Yeah, that doesn't mean it'll do it.
Well, evidently
yeah.
it will, otherwise he would say.
Yeah. So go to running and change your stitch length to 12, which that's what mine was default, it looks like. Okay, so go ahead and say okay. And then over here in the motif underline options, we're going to set the repeats to select repeats and set it to 7. Okay. And click apply. All right. So now we're going to go back over to the home tab. And we're going to rotate 2 times. 1, 2, to get it to 90 degrees. Then we're going to duplicate, put in the second one, and this time we're going to rotate 4 times to get it to 180. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay. Now we're going to go and do select all over there under select or control A. All right. So those 2 are together and we're going to go to Encore. Then when we're in Encore, we're going to set it to line, and the F's are standard, and the repeats are 36. And let's do a preview, see what that looks like. So that's very nice, but it is outside the hoop. So
Just a little bit.
just a little bit. So grab here where the square is and drag him in until he fits inside the hoop. Like that, and when you get it all inside the hoop, you can go ahead
It's a
and
little outside.
outside. Okay. I've not been holding my tongue right. Okay.
It keeps moving.
I wish they had the button like you have on the machines moving
The-
into the hoop.
Oh
Of course,
yeah.
When it's on both sides, it would work.
Yeah.
Yeah, when it needs to shrink it, it wouldn't.
Yeah.
Okay. When you get it the way you want it, go ahead and say apply. And let's see what this looks like it's going to stitch out. See if it, see, I'm thinking. I want to see if it's going to jump all over the place or it put them.
It goes up and down.
Mine's not, it's going up and down.
Did it?
I wish they, once you were going fast, I wish they had a way to slow it down again,
Oh, yeah.
and it doesn't.
Yeah, because that really went. I couldn't even tell what it did.
Bonkers.
Yeah. Let me try that again. Because you got to be careful when you do this, like in the machine. If you create it and you move your things all over the place, you're going to be in trouble. You know, if you're creating
Mhm.
rows of stitches, because you could really do this at the machine.
Oh, Judy,
Hmm?
here, if we're getting it like this,
Oh, yeah, it looks
and
like
then
it's
you
just.
just stop it.
But it doesn't slow it down.
Well, it's going backwards slow. Now it's go forward.
It's really
And it slowed
pretty.
it down.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Never tried that.
I didn't either. So if you get it go too fast,
Yeah.
then hit the
Rewind.
double arrows going the other way,
Okay.
and it'll start going backwards slowly. Now just go to the forward 2 arrow one, and it'll slow it down. But it'll go back forward.
But it like it starts over its original speed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then you can.
Yeah.
They did take a long time to stitch out. I mean, well,
Yeah.
There's
you
a
know
lot of
why? Because it was in that big hoop.
long hoop.
So,
And a lot of stitches.
and a lot of stitches, but that big hoop
Has to move.
goes a lot slower because of the.
So you got your hoop out of the box.
I got them all out of the box. I put on my wings. I did a video on getting it out of the box because I almost thought they looked like they were triple stitched. It says 3.5. It's kind of big, but it doesn't look bad. And then here it was. Yeah, I think they all had the same. Okay, so let's save that one if you want to.
Well, it's definitely more than one stitch because you got more than one row of bobbin. It's a triple.
Yeah, that had to be why it
When
took
you
so.
look at the bobbin thread.
Oh yeah, you can see it there. Yeah, yeah. Even though it just said it was a. I mean, you said it as a running stitch.
Yeah.
So save that one if you want. And then I'm going to do another one that's not in that you guys don't have a handout. Well, we'll fix it in a minute. You will have a handout.
I can
Were-
send them out.
Were they all up there in the
What's the name of it?
diamonds?
I'll check and see,
Okay.
but I'll copy that before I leave in case
Okay.
they're not.
All right. So we'll go file new window again. And we're going to enter the hoop size when it comes up. Okay, blank canvas. Okay. So we're going to do 200 by 200. So this is actually the other one I stitched out. Say okay. Okay, so you're going to go to the Create tab. And we're going to go to digitizing. So it is kind of following a pattern, isn't it? Except for the quilt block one. And when that pops up, the wizard will come up. And we're going to say cancel. All right. And then we're going to go to the View tab. We're going to do the Edit the Background again. This seems so much easier than the way we were using paint before.
I didn't ever hardly ever use it because it was so.
I mean, you're just going in and out so easy. I felt like I was fighting when I tried to, even if I tried to scan something in. Okay, so once that comes up, go ahead and go to your Insert tab, and we're going to make a shape again. So you want to go to shape 53. The number's down below, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So the diamond is the one you want. Curvy diamond. Okay. And once you select that, go ahead and insert the shape. And now we're going to kind of do what we did before. We're going to go over here to the,
Lee Ward said her screen is not going to your screen. Like she can't see where you're going on your screen.
okay.
Oh, do you think maybe that's your internet? Oh.
She could never see it at all?
So could you see the MySewnet draw and paint
Ever?
screen? Ever? Teardrops.
No,
Oh,
it's
maybe your internet's just frozen or something.
yeah, it's totally stuck. We can see it on your
Teardrop was
screen
the first
behind
one.
you.
She can hear you talking. She just can't see any other pictures stuff.
Yeah, it's okay.
Well, it's showing that I'm sharing.
Okay.
When
Well,
we
it
had the
must
papers,
be
we
on
could
your
follow,
side,
but
sorry.
it's okay.
She said
It
the only
is
thing she's
definitely
going to
frozen.
see is the teardrop thing, and she knows you're doing stuff, but she can't see it.
Yeah, that sounds like
Yeah.
somebody's internet.
Yeah. Anyway. I just,
Okay. All right.
She should have logged off and back on.
Yeah.
But she can hear you still.
Yeah.
She can hear you talking. She just can't see what's on the screen.
I can see you, and
Yeah.
I can see the screen behind you, but your share
Oh.
screen is stuck.
Oh, she can see you, but not the screen.
Okay. So let me go over here, back over
So
here
it's
to the
fine.
go-to for a second.
See the screen behind.
Well, it's showing that it's sharing.
Yeah,
That's
it is.
weird. I wonder if she
Why
goes
don't
to
you
different.
ask Carol and the other Lee if they're still there?
Maybe
I
she
can't
just.
see what you're sharing either.
Okay, hang on. Okay, so if I go over here and go to where I am, this right window, share.
Okay.
Do you think when you hit
Now we
it,
can
Yay.
see it. Now we can see where you are. Yes.
Because
Yeah.
have your view
Better.
changed. You're only seeing the
remember when
speaker
you said
instead of.
take that
So maybe if she
bottom thing
changes
hide.
views.
Are
into that
you
thing.
are you seeing the screen now?
Oh, it's like-
Yes, that fixed it. Whatever you did.
Okay.
You know
Yeah.
what it was? When you hit hide.
Oh.
I bet. 'Cause that
You wouldn't
weird.
think. And now the thing is flashing again. Okay.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. No, thank you for
Well,
telling
you
us.
can see now.
Yeah, they got to tell us or we don't know. Okay. So this is one you don't have a paper for this one, but we'll get you on. So we brought in the shape and inserted it the way we did on one of the other ones. And so we're going to go over here to the line and make it 1.5. And on the fill, we're going to take the color out again. Wow, that's crazy. We got something going on, huh?
Nervous.
Oh my word. Okay. So then in the edit section, now where is it? I don't, oh, wait. So we want to
Down at
go
the
to
bottom.
transform.
Down at the bottom. No, on the right hand side. At the bottom.
None.
Oh, I'm looking at the.
It was up at the top on my other, on my,
but
It
it's-
should be down here.
oh, yeah, there it is. It's flashing. I can't look at it. Okay. So click on the one that has the 2 arrows in it beside the 45.
Oh, okay.
Is yours guys is flashing?
No.
Hmm.
But we're not sharing. our screen.
Fascinating.
We're
Okay.
not on GoTo.
Oh my goodness. All right. So we're going to set both of those settings in the size and the height and the width. Set those both to 15.
1.5.
Yep, 1.5. 1.5. Okay. And then go ahead and close that transform size. And I don't think I'd ever done that before either. Use that transform like that. I can't remember
I
doing
remember doing something recently where I
where we
transformed
did.
a lot.
So then go to view, and we're going to turn that grid off again. So click on the show grid, and it turns it off. Then we're going to go to multiply up on the top, multiply, and then we're going to tell it to enable the multiply and set it to tiles. So that one. Okay. So now we're going over here to the horizontal options, and we're going to change the repeats to 9. And we're going to change the size to 20. Whoopsie. Whoa. To 20. And then use the same figures for the vertical. So 9. Sounds like they're sawing, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Mm-hmm.
Still, it's like 4 o'clock. You shouldn't be sawing at 4 o'clock. All right. So we set it for that, and if you, depending on how big or how many multiplies, it'll adjust itself. So now here's where it's kind of weird. Okay, hold the shift and the control key at the same time, and then drag one of the corners, and it'll start overlapping. Okay, so we're going to go shift and control and grab that box and wait a minute. It's not. Wait, what did I not do?
There you go.
Oh, look at this one, Judy. Look at how funny you can
You can have so much fun with it.
Ooh, that's pretty.
Oh, wow.
Oh my goodness, don't do that one.
Mine looks like circles.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. When you went way big, you had like little flowers in there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's cute.
Yeah.
here's the one with the little one. Oh, yeah, she did that too.
Yeah.
Well, even that, I mean, I think it's stitched. It looks pretty nice when you on
Yeah.
the stitch out. Yeah, that
You
was.
didn't make it go so big.
Yeah. Whoa.
Now she's having fun.
I mean, but you can see using these for background quilting design.
Yeah.
That can just be very easy. So if you just use the shift key, it'll keep the shape proportion. But if you do and you'll get this in your you'll get your notes for this, and it'll tell you what'll happen if you use the control key or if you use the both of them together. So obviously that's pretty big. So what we're going to do is we're going to transform it and make it fit to the hoop. So go down to the flashing transform again and put 35 in there.
Where are we putting the 35?
Go down to the edit and then down to the flashing.
Down at the bottom.
Yeah, I know, but up here.
And then it'll make the.
35 is bigger than it was.
Oh, yeah. There's a couple things I don't understand that we did. So let's see what that does.
Nothing.
Nothing, because I didn't have the whole thing selected. Well, let's go apply multiply and see if that does it.
Oh, before.
Yeah. So did that. So there was a couple times where it said 3.5.
Oh, yeah, there, I see. Now it's a totally different size.
Yeah.
Yeah, now
Yeah.
it'll fit in the hoop.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh. Well, if I put it 35, mine squished way down.
Did it?
Well, yeah, and
I
everybody
made a
let
bookmark.
a bookmark.
You gotta change both of them.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so then you can go ahead and go to that file exit, and that'll take you out of.
Did you apply multiply?
Oh wait, I exited and it took me off the screen.
Suppose you were just sharing that one window. Because you said share a window.
Oh, I know what you mean. Okay.
Now I can pull it up.
Okay. Share.
There,
I
now
just
I
want to
can
go
get
to
it
my
back.
screen. Let's see, Mary.
It got way, way down
Oh,
to
to
like this,
the-
and then I had to pull it back up with 35.
Goofiness.
Yeah.
Okay, and then so we're going to get out of the paint, and then we're going back to the view tab, and we're going to grab the slider and fade it to about 50%, and then go to the quick create.
Hmm.
When you went back to embroidery,
Mhm.
it went away.
Mhm.
How'd you go back?
And then you're going to do that quick
Yeah,
background
so-
again. And you'll get the pop-up to retain all your objects as individuals. Say okay.
Hmm.
Say okay. Well, it didn't do it. Oh, did I do the wrong thing? I might have.
Still spinning.
Oh.
When you were over the design. There you go.
Okay, so there they are. So the one thing I tried to do when I was practicing is I was trying to right click over here and I was only getting properties. And it was because all of them were highlighted. So I had to get them on, just click on one of them to get them unselected. Then you can right click and you will get the global properties. And then it has the triple stitch. And we're going to set the length to 3.5. So this is what's making me, 3.5 is not the stitch length, right?
Well,
I mean,
that's what you think it is, right?
you think that's what it is? It just seems like,
Look at the back, you can see the stitch points better.
and then you can save that one if you love it, if you don't love
It's
it.
pretty long.
That just sounds like almost a basting stitch, but I don't think it,
It's pretty long.
well, yeah, I guess. That's why it took so long too, because it went,
Yeah, it's triple
Bracket.
stitching.
yeah. Yeah.
Looks like it was bouncing a lot too from where your jumps are.
That was my very first embroidery I did, and I was like, well, it needs a little bit of something, but I don't know what. And then you can save that as texture diamonds, and Judy will make you a copy
Yeah.
of it. But it's a pretty cool design.
I'll send it out. Okay.
That's probably easier. Then you'll have it on your computer.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I can't remember doing this. Well, I do remember doing it, but I don't think we better do this because I don't think I can even show you right now.
No telling what would go flash.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so there's some good ideas to do some backgrounds.
Yeah.
Or you could like lay some fabric down and let that sew on top of them. I was,
Now, if you want to really wanted to cut out stuff, you could cut out all that little bitty stuff.
yeah, Judy could.
No, Judy wouldn't.
Okay, so let me go back over here and say.
I mean, it'd be easier with that very first one we did with the big petals.
Yeah, that one would be a good one to.
To
Yeah.
do your reverse applique.
Oh.
Okay, do you guys have any questions?
Are you still there?
They're still there, but they're
They're
very
quiet.
quiet. I need some
Very
harassment.
No, I could actually do them this time. Thank you.
Well, good.
Sometimes I get so lost that I have to stop. But these were simple. Thank you.
Yeah, but they're a good project. They're good.
Yeah, no, they're good and practical.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's one more, but I just look at the picture and it makes my head hurt, even though I did it.
We did it in class.
Yeah, we did it, but we were pretty much on our own then because you're just clicking points like, yeah, it's impossible.
Just whatever he says you're doing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, well that's all I got for you guys then.
Thank you.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
Thank you, Carol.
Thank you.
Thank
Good
you.
to not see you guys, but hear you.
Okay. It
Happy
is
Thanksgiving,
Friday.
everybody.
Do you have curlers in your hair, anyone?
Pretty close.
I can't put them in. My shoulders don't work. Anyway,
Thank
everybody
you.
have a good week. Next week.
You
Next
too.
week.
Happy
Oh, yeah.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, don't eat too much.
I'm going to California, so that'll be good.
Oh,
Ooh.
where are you going?
To our kids' house, Los Angeles.
Oh, in LA.
And
Okay.
yeah. Good. Okay, everybody. Bye. Happy Thanksgiving.
All right.
Bye.
I'm thankful for all you guys.
You too.
Yeah. Have a safe trip.
Yep,
Thanks.
we can play
Bye.
another day.
I'll be there to put my Kimberbell village together on Monday after Thanksgiving.
All right,
Thank
we'll
you for
be
doing
here.
that. Yeah.
I'm going to try to get some more stitched out before then.
Mine are all stitched out, so I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
Just have to assemble.
I'm up to the toy store. That's
Yeah.
that's the last one I did. I got a ways to go. Okay, see you guys.
Thanks.
Oh yeah, Toys for Tots. Don't forget. Got a
I
box.
did mine.
Yeah.
Bye.
Okay, see you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Stop recording.